Bakhar.
Shalom, shalom.
Our Lord, will it be an edifying video, but first and foremost, we'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to
To
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahasham,
Bahasham,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai, Bahasham,
Bahasham, Rashad
Rachak,
Wadash,
Wadash.
and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well within these scriptures and taught us this a month. Peace, love, and salutations to the brothers pushing this word of truth and sincerity across the four corners of the globe, risking their lives and freedom to do so. Basically, we're just gonna read, Psalms, the first chapter. All right, grab some precepts, and hey, Lord willing, to be edifying and exhortation to all who can receive it.
Come. This Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. It say, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful."
Right, because guess what? Anyone that's the spirit, that shit cut her ass. But anybody that's ungodly, okay, that's gonna bring forth sin. All right, so the scriptures talk about walking in the counsel of wise men. You know, so you could basically, hey, the scriptures say you. I mean, not the scriptures, but it's the saying in the world, you are who you hang with. If you constantly around ungodly men, you constantly around unrighteousness, then that's going basically make you unrighteous, make you ungodly. So it's better to just refrain from ungodly men. Refrain from, don't hang with heathens, obviously, and don't hang with people in the world, man. You want to keep it strictly, to the best of your ability, the brotherhood, you know, or you solo dolo. You might have your intermediate family, or what have you. But for the most part, man, we not around nobody that's contrary to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man.
Come. I got a precept. This is Proverbs 1 and 1. It say, "My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, Come with us, let us wait for blood. Let us lurk privately for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoils. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path." So kind the Lord said, going back to what the brother said, when you amongst ungodly men, all the time, that's spirit we doing this topic, but ungodly men, um just amongst them. The scripture talk about don't sit at the table with unbelievers. So when you just amongst ungodly men, what they go want to do? They go want to do ungodly stuff. They go want to commit adultery. They go want to rob their neighbors, kill their murder their neighbors. They go want to worship these other idols. They go want to eat. They go to places like the sauce or the boiler, eating shrimp, crab and lobster. They go be doing into wickedness. They go want to smoke. You know, they go want to be into wickedness and to folly. They're not gonna want to do anything righteous. That they folly is wickedness because they not worshiping Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. So the scriptures say it the third 15th verse, it say, "My son, walk not thou in the way with them, refrain thy foot from their paths." Right. Don't walk with them. Walk amongst godly men. Like Proverbs 13 and 20, it say, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. So when you amongst fools, are they doing nothing, you know, doing nothing righteous, hey, um, scripture say you reap what you sow. You gonna become a fool, and that's gonna lead to your destruction.
In Ecclesiastes, the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, it say, folly is the joy to them that are destitute of wisdom. So these fools out here, man, they don't got wisdom. They don't have no type of um, knowledge to apply. So all they know is folly, 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 and that's what they indulge in, man. And that's their joy. Okay, that's their delight. In verse 2, it's talking about, we still have more than that?
Oh no, I was about to just say right, they not considering the Lord. The Lord is not on their mind. You know, they wake up, turn over, don't even brush their teeth yet, hop on the phone, go on Instagram, you know, go on Facebook, you know, and their mind is already set what type of wickedness they do. And they already got wickedness planned for tomorrow to commit.
Right. But see, we don't delight in that, man. We delight in the spiritual things. We delight in the things that please the Lord. It's verse 2.
Oh, you still want me to read the Psalms? Verse 2?
Yeah.
Con. Oh, but Con. All right, this is Psalms. Salaki, I had another precept. This is 3 John chapter 1 verse 10. It say, "Wherefore, if I come, I will remember his deeds. I remember his deeds." Salaki, this is Psalms. Salaki, this is 3 John chapter 1 verse 10. It say, "Wherefore, if I come." Salakia, 2 John chapter 1 verse 10. No, verse 9. Salakia. 2 John chapter 10 verse 9. 2 John chapter 1 verse 9. It say, "Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Hamashiach have not the Most High. He that abideth in the doctrine of Hamashiach, he have both the Father and the Son. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed." So these people that's not trying to follow after Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and 100% truth and doctrine and sincerity, it say don't even let them in your house. Don't even greet them. Don't give them the Most High speed. Don't have no type of fellowship with them. You know, cause they contrary against you. And it's to say a friend in the world is an enemy of the Most High. You know, so hey, if you have art like your brother in the truth, or just somebody in general, and this is your right hand man, you know, and he had an enemy, somebody that was trying to kill him, then the next day you in the house kicking it with him, playing the game, you know, eating some good chicken, you know, got some chicks coming over, and you just chilling with them, like ass your right hand man was this man is not on the move to kill him. You know, that's playing both sides, man. So when the Lord said, "Hey, don't even receive them, don't bid them, don't bid them Godspeed, don't do none of that, because they're against the Most High." You know, and we join heirs with Hamashiach. You know, so if we want body, the body gonna be on one accord. Verse 11, it say, for he that bid of him Yahweh speed is partakers of his evil deeds. Cons, right? So hey, if you joining with saying in the table with ungodly man and joining yourself with the ungodly, hey, you're of the ungodly. You either on one side, you either serving mammon, or you either serving the Most High. But I'm back in the Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 1 verse 2. It say, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night."
Right, and just like what the brother read, all right, in 2 John, all right, those who have the doctrine of Hamashiach, the Lord is, you know, basically the Lord is with you. The Lord, you got the Lord, you know, the Lord is dealing with you. And the law of the Lord, is the doctrine. So we delight in the laws, man. We delight in the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the commandments. You know, that's why we study the law, man. We study the law. We read the scriptures. We learn these breakdowns, and we go out there and preach it. And we delight in doing this, man. We don't delight in taking part, of the counsel of the ungodly. We don't delight in hanging with niggas. We get vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked, man. We damn sure ain't hanging with no heathens. All right, it says, and his law doeth he meditate day and night. So we have to meditate on the law, so it always, is constantly on our mind, so we can constantly apply it. We meditate on the law. To meditate is to dwell on something for a long period of time, to think upon something, to ponder on something, and that's what our scriptures is constantly on our minds. We see wickedness, guess what? Scriptures come to mind. We see something that's righteous, scriptures come to mind. Anything we see, anything we do, when we step out the house, even if we don't step out the house, we always got the scriptures with us, man. you know. And it's gonna be a point of time where the Lord, increase us so much that we gonna have the whole role in us, man, and then gonna never depart from us.
It's say, right, and that's the spirit. Cause I remember watching a video, Elder Kazak and Ayashim Ka. They did a video, and roughly paraphrasing, the name of the video was, "We are forming into what we are reading." And his word is Yahweh Shah. So we form it to that image of Yahweh Shah. Like that saying in the world, you are what you eat, and we spiritually in these scriptures. So this is what we form it into. This is Psalm chapter 2, verse 2. It say, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law."
Psalms 1 and 2.
So like it. This is Psalm chapter 1, verse 2. "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper."
So that's what these laws, statutes, and commandments do to you. When you keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, when you read the scriptures and apply it, okay, when you study and learn about the doctrine, it increases you. It gives you growth, just like a tree that's planted by the rivers of water. Those waters is always gonna give the roots of the tree nutrients. The roots of that tree is gonna always spread out, grow deeper and deeper within the soil, and that tree is gonna grow, man. That tree is gonna forever grow, and the branch is gonna grow, and the branch is gonna bring forth leaves. The branch is gonna bring forth fruit, so that tree is a plentiful tree, not a dead tree, but a living tree. All right, and we are compared like unto trees, man. This word gives us nutrients. This word is compared unto water. This word is likened unto bread, man. So that's what gives us our nutrients, that we grow in the spirit, man. That we bring forth fruit. That we have life, that we be not dead, man.
And it compared it to the rivers of water. A river could be like 70, at least like 70 feet long, deep in the ground. Then the space, the width of how big the river is. Then on top of that, how long that river is. All that water amongst in that part of the ground that makes up that river. That's a lot of water. And the scriptures say that you gonna be like a tree planted by a river. So that tree is constantly getting watered all day, every day. Like that video a couple years ago, Apostle Tahar posted with the fire with the water hose. It just kept going. Like scripture say, he that believeth on me, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. So the so the water that water just go constantly flow. It's gonna be everlasting. It ain't go never ends.
You know the precept.
This is Sirach chapter 6, verse 37. "Let thy mind be upon the ordinance of the Lord. Meditate continually in his commandments, and he shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire." So right, so when you meditate, day and night on these scriptures, and these scriptures constantly on your mind, these scriptures constantly on your mind, in your inward parts, day and night, you know, um, you're gonna increase in this wisdom. It's gonna be in your heart, and you gonna be applying it. You gonna live this wisdom, and it's gonna lead to you having everlasting life and getting all the desires of your life. Life will flow more easier for you because you got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, because like I say in Proverbs, wisdom bring forth much riches and righteousness. If you paraphrasing, so this wisdom of gonna benefit you for eternity.
Can you read that back, Bible for sure?
This Sirach chapter 6 verse 37. It say, "Let thy mind be upon the ordinance of the Lord. Meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire."
Right. So the Lord going to establish your thoughts. Because when you go into the word heart, it means your mind. Your mind holds thoughts. So the Lord going to establish your thoughts towards righteousness. And once your mind get those righteous thoughts, then it's gonna turn into actions. Anything before you play out anything, it starts as a thought. Before anything turns into action, it's an idea. It's a thought first. It's a thinking. It's in your mind first before you actually put it into action. So the Lord gonna put the righteousness. He gonna put His law, statutes, and commandments and righteousness in our minds so that we can actually perform it. So we can actually apply the scriptures and wisdom that the Lord is giving us. But we got to work for it by meditating, man, by actually studying and giving reverence to the Lord's commandments and His word.
This is Psalms chapter 1 verse 4. It say, "The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous."
And the only people who can sin is who? Israelites, man. Ain't no other nations. The Lord not dealing with no other nations, man. We already know what the end all be all is gonna be for the heathen. We already know that the heathen was created for to serve. So automatically we talking about Jake now, man. All right, we talking about Jake. Jake is not gonna stand in the congregation of the righteous because they not keeping these law, statutes, and commandments. They not considering the laws. They're not considering the Lord's word. They're not meditating on it. They're not dwelling upon it. So the Lord is not going to give them understanding. The Lord not going to give them mercy. The Lord not going to deal with them how He's going to deal with His righteous. So for that reason, He's going to give them a harsh judgment. He's going to give them. Hey, the scriptures say you reap what you sow. If you reap wickedness, you're going to Salaki. If you sow wickedness, you're going to reap wickedness. All right. If you sow righteousness, you're going to reap righteousness, man. The Lord is a separatist. He separates good from evil. He separates, ungodly from the godly. He separates righteousness from wickedness, man. Because the scriptures say a little leaven the whole lump. And it's a saying in the world that one apple spoiled a whole bunch. One sinner destroyeth much good.
And that's what made us be sinners in the first place. Off of one man, sinning, then the whole world, talk about Israel, became sinners, became ungodly, and we was imperfect no more. But through one man, we all could be righteous, like you should say. I got a precept. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 21. It say, "For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth."
And the Proverbs 1 and 21.
Salakia. Proverbs 2 and 21. Salakia. This Proverbs 2 and 21. "For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it." And that goes back to that Psalms where it's about that the ungodly gonna be like the chaff, because the chaff is like is wheat it's wheat that makes up a chaff. Like how the parable with the wheat and the tares, and basically when wind blows it, it withers away. It's not there no more. You know, and like this proverb, you talk about how the upright gonna remain, but the sinner gonna be cut off. They not gonna remain. They gonna be you know, they gonna be cut off. They gonna be rooted out, like it said. You know, though that you know, them bad weeds is gonna be rooted out. You know, but the good roots that's grounded inside the ground, that's perfect, gonna remain. You know, and the good root is gonna be the root that root out the bad roots. Um, one more verse from Psalms. The Psalms chapter 1 verse 6. It say, "For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish."
So the Lord knows who's righteous. All right, whether you're trying to hide your sins, you know, whether you're trying to take the fuck in front of people, in front of brothers, in front of whoever the fuck, you know, you trying to be holier than thou, being a hypocrite. Hey, the Lord knows who the righteous is, and the Lord knows who the wicked is. The ungodly is going to perish, all right, and the righteous are going to forever live. The righteous are going to forever fluctuate within the earth, man. The righteous is gonna, you know, always be remembered. The righteous is gonna always be held at a perfect standard, man. And that's why we're striving. That's why we're, you know, striving to get these laws, statutes, and commandments down pat, man. That's why we're striving to master this word and teach it, so that we could, you know, so the Lord could basically give us that, so we could be, so the Lord could be pleased with us, man. Because that's what we're trying to do. Our goal is to please the Lord. We're not trying to please men. You know, before we please ourselves, we trying to please Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. All right. So first and foremost, the laws, the commandments. Okay, we have to study it, man. We have to apply it to the best of our ability. The high holy days, we have to rehearse it the best way we can, man. All right. This involves righteousness. You have to, you got to do what you got to do to please the Lord, man. Even if you got to deny yourself first. But the ungodly, hey, the scriptures say what? Don't inquire, roughly paraphrasing, don't inquire about how the righteous shall perish, but inquire about how the righteous shall be saved, man. You know, we already know what's the end of the wicked is. We know the end of the ungodly. They're going to perish. We're not worried about them, man. You know, we worried about the righteous, man. We worried about the brothers, you know. So first and foremost, we gonna, you know, seek out our own salvation with fear and trembling. Then we gonna help the next brother do so, man. So that we could all, you know, be strong within Yahweh Shem Yahushua in this one body, because that's what it's about, man. It's about being strong within Yahweh Shem Yahushua in this one body, so that you can endure. So yeah, man, this has been Psalms, the first chapter. Lord willing, it was edifying to all those who can receive it. Once again, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this a month and rule well within the scriptures. Shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect. Peace, love, and salutations to the Akim pushing this truth and sincerity. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, Bad the ball.